young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. Then she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. Then she stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and so fondly I watched her move here and move there. Then she turned her head homeward with one star awake, like the swan in the evening that glides o'er the lake. Then she stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and so fondly I watched her move here and move there. Then she laid her hands upon me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. Hello, Martyn Wylde here, coming to you once again from beautiful downtown Wellington, Florida. The Green Man Studio, which is my man cave, I suppose you'd say. It's my office, my studio, my library, my guitar room. You can see them over there. And happy to be here on St. Patrick's Day Eve. Happy to have you with me. Of course, I can't see who's here because as soon as this started, Facebook put this thing up that says, try another way of going live during your broadcast. And it's blocking who's watching and any comments, and so I don't know what to do about that except say hi. Next, this is going to be an all Irish or Irish related set. They're not all Irish songs, not all written by Irish people, not all Irish traditional things, but something to do with Ireland. And it won't be the typical drinking songs that you'd be expecting, but if you're in South Florida, come see Celtic Mayhem tomorrow night. You'll get lots of that. We'll be at Galuppi's in Pompano Beach. And this next one is about a river in Ireland. One evening fair Oh, down by Black Water side, and it was gazing all around me at the Irish land I espied. All through the first part of the night, oh, we did sport and play, till this young man arose and he put on his clothes. Very well, I'm away. That's not the promise that you gave to me last night when you lay on my breast. You made me believe your lying tongue, oh, that the sun goes in the west. When the fishes all fly and the seas run dry, oh, well, it's then I'll marry you, then I'll marry you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you. That's from my first album. I have 3, in case you didn't know. 3 solo albums, along with 4 Celtic Mayhem albums. And it's happening again. I knew that was going to happen, and it did. However, it's a good thing I've got more guitars. This next one is also from that first album. It's the first song on the first album, written by a guy called Robbie O'Connell. Wonderful song, wonderful songwriter. He's got this great song called You Can't Be Irish, about him coming to America and playing for an American audience. And it's, you're not Irish, you can't be Irish, you don't know Danny Boy. I know, Danny Boy. It's called The Road to Dunmore. Walking the road to Dunmore one evening, as often I'd done, and my heart was as heavy as stone. I was thinking of times that are gone, when we walked arm in arm on the shore, and we watched the waves roll on the sea, thinking that there'd come a time they'd be rolling between you and me. And it's Many's the tide now that's turned since I stood all alone on the quay, and I watched as you waved your farewell, and you left a heart breaking in me. But if I were a prince or a king, and had money and treasure in store, I'd travel the whole world wide, and not rest till I'd found you once more. And as many's the morning I'd wait for the letters you promised to send, and I counted the hours of each day till we'd both be united again. And they say that in time love grows cold, and it fades like the morning dew. But time will not alter my mind, for I know that I can't forget you. I have money enough for one glass, but maybe my credit will hold. For in memories I'm rich as a king, though they can't warm a heart when it's cold. So I'll drink to the times that are past, and the days when we walked on the shore. And to you I will raise up my glass, for I know that I'll ne'er see you more. This is one of those songs. Excuse me. I shall raise up my glass, slant you. There we are. One of those songs that you would be accustomed to hearing on St. Patrick's Day, but probably not done this way. Near Banbridge Town, near the county town, one morning last July, down the Boring Green came the Sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf that I pinched myself to be sure I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like my Sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I shook my head, and I looked with a feeling where. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's that maid with the nut brown hair? He looked at me, and with pride said he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann, from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the Sweet Colleen that I met in the county town. At the harvest fair, she'll be surely there, so I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shine bright and my hat cocked right, for a smile from the nut-brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke and no horse I'll yoke, till my plough turns a rust-coloured brown. And smiling bright by my home fireside sits the car of the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no mead I've seen like the Sweet Colleen that I met in the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no mead I've seen like the Sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. I always want to sing From Bantry Bay up to Danny Kaye in that song, but that's just me. This is my favorite Irish song to sing. Like a great many of the Irish songs that I know, I learned it from an Englishman. Hence the English accent in a lot of my songs. All of my songs, sorry. Well, there's two reasons for that. I learned a lot of these songs from English singers who have accents, and 20 years of doing Renaissance festivals. Good morrow. The song has a basis in fact. There is now a beauty contest, although they've taken pains to have it not be such, but it started as a beauty contest to choose a woman to have the title of Mary from Dunlow. And that's the name of the song. So fare you well, sweet Donegal, the roses and grey door. I'm crossing the main ocean, where plunging billows roar. It breaks my heart for us to part, where I've spent many happy days, far away from friends and relations. I'm bound for America. Now Mary, she's my heart's delight, my joy and only care. It was her cruel father who would not let me stay there. But absence makes the heart grow fond, and when I am o'er the main, may the Lord protect my darling girl till I return again. I wish I was in sweet Dunlow, all seated on the grass, and by my side a bottle, and on my knee a lass. I'd call for liquor of the best, and I'd pay before I'd go, and I'd roll my Mary in my arms in the town of sweet Dunlow. Well, that's about a guy leaving County Donegal, the town of Dunlow specifically, This is another song about leaving Ireland. You've noticed probably in Irish songs that they're fighting, drinking, dying, or leaving. Most of the songs that I know are about leaving, but there will be one where he actually gets to come back. This is written by a Scotsman, although it is about leaving Ireland. Quite a sad song. It's called Donegal Rain. My darling, do not break your heart, though I leave this Irish shore. Though their cruel laws may force us to part, fate may guide we two once more. Take a farewell kiss as a token of my love while far I stray. For true love will never be broken. Let me kiss your tears away. Like the rain, when he turned his back to Donegal, her tears fell like the rain. Don't let your eyes fill with sorrow, love. Don't wet your pretty cheeks with tears. There will come a bright new tomorrow, love. There will come an end to fear. Dark may seem our lives, December. For my safety say you pray. Love will guide me back, remember. Let me kiss your tears away. Like the rain, when he turned his back to Donegal, her tears fell like the rain. Take this jeweled ring to wear, my love, while I am o'er the wave. Next my heart, you know I will wear, my love, this lock of hair you gave. Kiss me once before we sever, for my safety say you pray. You will be my dearest forever, love. Let me kiss your tears away. Like the rain, just falling like the rain, when he turned his back to Donegal, her tears fell like the rain. Like the rain, when he turned his back to Donegal, his tears fell like the rain. Donegal Rain, written by Andy M. Stewart. You can't say Stewart, you have to say Stewart, because Scottish. He was a member of Silly Wizard and wrote The Queen of Argyll, among others, which I'm also not doing tonight because it's Scottish. But this next one is about the only song I'll repeat from the last time I did this. And it's also about leaving. And this one I already know has a very sad ending. The guy didn't make it back. He died in California. His name was Michael Considine, but he sent this poem back to his uncle in Ireland, and it got turned into a song. And it's called Spancel Hill. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, my mind being bent on rambling, to Ireland it did fly. I stepped on board a vision, and I followed with a will, till next I came to anchor at the cross on Stansel Hill. 'Twas on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave, the bold came their duty to fulfill at the parish church in Cluny, a mile from Stansel Hill. So I went to see my neighbors to hear what they might say. The old ones, they were dead and gone, and the young ones turning grey. But I met with Taylor Quigley, he's as bold as ever still, and he used to mend my bridges when I lived on Stansel Hill. I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's as white as any lily, she's as gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's Nell, the farmer's daughter, the bride of Stansel Hill. I dreamed I held and kissed her, as in the days of yore. Oh, but Johnny, you're only dreaming, like so many's the time before. The cock he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke to the sound of the ocean, many miles from Stansel Hill. I awoke in California, many miles from Stansel Hill. So those are songs about leaving Ireland. Here's a song about fighting for Ireland. This is on the second Wildfire album from 2006, 7. And Edie sang it, and I just sang harmony and played the guitar and the bass, not at the same time. And but I've done the song more recently with my late lamented friend Jesse Linder, who played it with the band he was in for a bit. 3 Pints Gone, One More Round, Yay. It's called Ireland. And if you can tell me who wrote this song, when the song's over, the first person who can tell me, you get a free CD of their choice from the 3 CDs that I have. They say Mother Earth is breathing with each wave that finds the shore. Her soul rises in the evening for to open twilight's door. Her eyes are the stars in heaven, watching o'er us all the while, and her heart it is in Ireland, deep within the emerald isle. We are 40 against hundreds in someone else's bloody war, and we know not why we're fighting or what we're dying for. ere the sun has turned the sky. Death is waiting for its dance now. Fate has sentenced us to die. Ireland, I am coming home. I can see you rolling fields of green and your fences made of stone. I am reaching out. Won't you take my hand? I'm coming home. Ireland. Oh, the captain, he lay bleeding. I can hear him calling me. These men are yours, not all are leaving. Show them to their destiny. As I look out all around me, I see the ragged, tired and torn. I tell them to make ready. We're not waiting for the morn. Ireland, I am coming home. I can see you rolling fields of green and your fences made of stone. I am reaching out. Won't you take my hand? I'm coming home. Ireland. Now the fog is deep and heavy as we grow in doubt and fear. I can hear their horses breathing as in silence we draw near. There are no words to be spoken, just a look to say goodbye. I draw breath and the night is broken as we scream our battle cry. Ireland, I am coming home. I can see you rolling fields of green, your fences made of stone. I am reaching out. Won't you take my hand? I'm coming home. Ireland, Ireland, I am coming home. I can see you rolling fields of green, your fences made of stone. I am reaching out. Won't you take my hand? I'm coming home, Ireland, for I am home, Ireland. Ireland. I mentioned doing some jigs and stuff on my octave mandolin, but to make a long story longer, because it's Blarney, right? 6 years ago, Celtic Mayhem was playing some sort of a pirate gig, and I did a nice slide on the bass with this finger, and I knew I had hurt it, but I didn't realize I had broken it. But I finished the gig, and just thought I had sprained something and never paid any more attention to it. But now that I'm old, and the arthritis has kicked in, it hurts all the time. And I tried doing some jigs on the octave mandolin, and the best I could manage was an O'Carolyn song, which I'm not going to bother with. So that's the long story longer. But this one, it's another one of those, hopefully, because as I mentioned at the beginning, I can't see the comments, because Facebook has this blue thing with white letters that says, try another way of going live during your broadcast. So right where the comments are, and it tells me who's watching and everything, there's this big blue box. I'm new to this. I'll figure it out. But this is one of the ones that you would expect to hear on St. Patrick's Day. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if you don't hear it tomorrow night at Galuppi's with Celtic Mayhem. Karen won. Ah, cool. Well, just send me a message or whatever and tell me which album you've liked. And it'll be on the way. But this is, yeah, it was just shouted out to me by Marty. Yeah. Usually I only get to sing this song when Ty breaks a string. And I don't get to play guitar because I'm playing bass. And it would sound silly. to play this on bass and sing along, probably. Although I may try that sometime, but anyway. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But come ye back, and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be. You'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear, though soft, you tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. It's an Irish tune, but lyrics by an Englishman. I hope that's not sacrilegious. I've got one more for you. It's another sad one, because that's what I do. Ballads. This is written by myself and my friend Greg Kaufman-Starkey. It's also on my most recent album. There should be links here and there for that sort of thing. It is a free show, but if you're so inclined, there's a tip jar. And if you can afford it. No one's twisting your arm, but I hope you enjoyed the music enough to make a contribution to my lifestyle, during which I live far beyond my means. It's called Absent Friends. There's a face at the table, an empty chair beside, a friend and compatriots not with us tonight. I feel him in his spirit, hear his laugh on the wind. Oh, the one we are missing won't be with us again. Oh, he shared his love with us, he shared all his life. The good times, the bad times, the darkness and the bright. I can feel him walk near to me, his songs on the wind. Oh, the one we are missing won't be with us again. So I lift up my glass to him and his fond memory, for my heart cannot measure what my friend meant to me. Though I thought there would be no day I'd not see him again, so I ask, lift your glasses to all absent friends. My heart beating heavily to see that empty chair, for our friend and companion was so long sitting there, and I feel in the embers glow that he's still where he'd been. Though he's gone and left us, he will be with us again. So I lift up my glass to him and his fond memory, for my heart cannot measure what my friend meant to me. Though I thought there would be no day I'd not see him again, so I ask, lift your glasses to all absent friends. If there's one who is close to you and you call him a friend, won't you lay your heart open and take him by the hand? For with time and with circumstance all the good times will end, and your friend and compatriot won't be with you again. So I lift up my glass to him and his fond memory, for my heart cannot measure what my friend meant to me. Though I thought there would be no day I'd not see him again, so I ask, lift your glasses to all absent friends. So I lift up my glass to him and his fond memory, for my heart cannot measure what my friend meant to me. Though I thought there would be no day I'd not see him again, so I ask, lift your glasses to all absent friends. So good folk, raise your glasses to all our absent friends. Thanks for being here. It's been the Martyn Wylde Ballads and Blarney show. A little bit less Blarney, more ballads. I'm going to do one more just because I am. It was written by an Irishman, and if you've seen the video that I made of it, it's all scenes of Ireland and things like that. It's another sad song, sort of, but not that bad because there's a redeeming social value, I suppose. It's called My Father's Coat, written by Martin Donnelly. Oh, by the way, on the CD, Jack plays an amazing fiddle part. You have to get the CD to hear it, though. I wore my father's coat today against the winter morning, that same January wind that blew the day that I was born. It's 40 years since that cold day when first I breathed the air. I wore my father's coat today, and there's silver in my hair. I see my mother in my face. I have her nose and eyes, but looking in the mirror, my source I can't disguise. Sometimes I think the heavy weave of his coat will drag me down, but when storms of life roll over me, it is my solid ground. My father loved the harvest time, loved to cut turf in the moss. He showed me where the hare had slept to keep her from the frost. He never learned to smile enough, though the fault was not his own. Perhaps the coat he had to wear had pockets filled with stone. Pockets filled with stone. He left the spring of '94, just before the Easter time. His coat hangs out there in the hall, right there next to mine. I never thought to throw it out. It takes so little room, and I thank him for the loan of it, while mine was on the loom. And I thank him for the loan of it, while mine was on the loom. Thank you so much for being here. This has been the Martyn Wylde Ballads and Blarney show, St. Patrick's Day Eve. If you're around South Florida, please come see us at Galuppi's, Celtic Mayhem at Galuppi's. Tomorrow evening we start at 6:15, and we'll be playing all night with a couple of breaks in between. I guess reservations are recommended because they are trying to social distance. The stage is outside, the seating is outside, and we'll see you there, and I'll see you here next time. Thanks for being here. Sláinte.